The C language has different operators in it. Out of those operators, conditional operator is one of the important operators. The conditional operator is a combination of question mark symbol and colon symbol. So whenever we write conditional operator, we include question mark and colon symbol in it. The conditional operator is also called as a ternary operator. Ternary means 3, and it is called as a ternary operator because it has 3 operands in it. Let us look at the syntax of conditional operators. If expression 1 is true, then execute expression 2. Otherwise, execute expression 3. It means that expression 1 is a condition. That condition can be either true or it can be false. If that condition is true, then evaluate or execute the expression number 2. If this condition is false, then instead of expression 2, evaluate expression 3. In short, expression 2 is executed if condition is true. Expression 3 is executed if condition is false. One way of writing the conditional operator. Conditional operator can also be written in this manner, that a variable can be equated with the result of expression. It means that when you are checking the condition written in expression 1, then in that case there are two different possibilities. If this expression is true or if this condition is true, then whatever is the value that is obtained after calculation of expression 2, that value is stored in a variable. And if this condition is false, then whatever is the value that is calculated after executing expression 3, that value gets stored in a variable. And same thing is shown here. If expression 1 is true, then expression 2 is evaluated and its value is stored in variable. If expression 1 is false, then expression 3 is evaluated and its value is stored in a variable. This will become more clear by taking one example. Say we want to find the larger of the two numbers. And for that purpose, we will write the expression as max equal to A greater than B. So this is the expression 1, or expression 1 is also called as a condition. If this condition is true, it means that if value of A is greater than value of B, then A will be stored in maximum. We want to store maximum value in max. And if A is greater than B, it means that A is having maximum value. So this variable will be stored in a max variable. So when condition is true, max is equal to A. Now what if this condition is false? If this condition is false, then the expression written after colon. What is written after colon? Variable B is written. So that B value is stored in max. So when this condition is false, then the value in B is stored in variable max. Let us take the example based on this expression. I am going to develop the program in dev C++. First, include the header file stdio.h. This header file stores the definition of printf and scanf. It is followed by writing the main function. Start writing the body of main. We are going to accept two variables from user and we will store the result of the comparison operation in third variable. So we will declare three different variables. Say first variable is A, second variable is B, and third variable which will hold the maximum of two value is max. As the number are to be taken from the user, I will write the printf statement which will tell the user to enter the two different numbers. So enter two numbers. So this will give the prompt message to the user. It is followed by scanf statement. This scanf statement will allow the enter number to store in two different variables. As both the variables are of integer types, so scanf is written followed by %d twice, and it is followed by ampersand and name of the first variable, comma, write ampersand and write the name of the second variable. Once two variables are entered by the user, first variable will get stored in variable A and second number will get stored in variable B. Now what I have to do? I have to write a conditional operator. So I will write max. So max is the variable in this case. Then I will write the expression 1. Expression 1 is the condition. And what is the condition? A greater than B. It is followed by question mark. And what is followed by question mark? Question mark is followed by a expression or a statement which should be executed when condition is true. So when A greater than B condition is true, we have to equate max with A. So I have written A here. And if condition is false, then it should be equated with variable B. So this is the conditional expression. Max equal to in bracket A greater than B question mark A colon B, and it is terminated with the semicolon. Now where is the maximum number stored? Maximum number is stored in the variable max. I want to print that number on screen. So I will write printf \n, the larger number is %d, and where it is stored? It is stored in the variable max. So I will write the name of variable max here. So once you are done with writing the program, compile the program and check if there are any errors or not. So there are no errors. Now run the program. The program is run. Enter two different numbers. So first number enter is 20, second number enter is 40. The larger number is 40, which is correct. Now let us run it one more time. Enter the first number 100. Enter the second number, say 30 is second number. Then the larger number is 100. So we have verified both the cases and it was perfectly fine. So this is one way of writing the conditional expression for finding the larger number out of two different numbers entered by the user. If you carefully look at this expression, you can conclude that it resembles or it looks like a if-else statement. Now how it looks like a if-else statement? Say there are three different variables A, B and max. Then the same thing which is written using conditional expression can be written by using if-else. If value of A is greater than B, max is equal to A, else max is equal to B. So you can resemble it with the if-else statement. There is one more thing I would like to tell you. Instead of equating the maximum value to a variable, I can directly print that value. So I will remove the max value. Here also there is no need to have a max variable, so I will delete it. And what I will do here, I will delete also this printf statement also. It means that this is also valid conditional expression. Now what is to be done? If value of A is greater than B, what will be executed? This expression 2 will be executed. And what I want to execute? I want to execute the printf statement. So I will write printf in bracket the larger number is %d, and that larger number is stored in A. Now what will be executed if this condition is false? If this condition is false, then the expression written after colon is executed. So this condition is false. A greater than B is false, means B is larger number. So what I have to write? I will write printf inside the bracket in double inverted comma the larger number is %d, and where the larger number is stored? It is stored in variable B. This is the closing bracket of printf, and this is the closing bracket of expression number 3. Now let us save it and let us run it. So let us save it. Let us compile it and check for any errors. Now it is showing that there are some errors in my program. So which are those errors? So the larger number is percentage %d, and here one bracket is missing. So I will put that bracket there. Now let us look at the second printf statement. It looks perfectly fine. So let us compile it one more time. Now as I have corrected the error, now it is showing that errors are 0. Now let us run the program. The program is run and we have to enter two different numbers. Say first number is 20, second number is 9. The larger number is 20. It's perfectly fine. Let us run it one more time. In this case, I will enter first number as say 90 and second number as 200. So larger number is 200. So this is another way of doing the same program. So what is the difference between the previous program and this program? In previous program, we equated this conditional expression with a variable max. And in this program, we have directly evaluated the expression and directly written printf in the expression itself. So both ways of doing the program are perfectly fine. Now let us move to some complex program, which is little bit of complex in nature. Now what I have to do? I have to write a program which will find the largest of three numbers. User will enter three different numbers and I have to write a program using conditional operator so as to find the largest number among those three numbers. Now let us start developing the program. First is inclusion of header file, then it is followed by writing the main function. The variables are declared. How many variables are required? A will hold first number, B will hold second number, C will hold third number, and the variable G, it will store the largest number among these three variables. So 4 variables are declared. I will ask the user to enter 3 numbers by displaying the message with the help of printf. As numbers are to be accepted from user, scanf statement is necessary. %d, %d, %t is written because 3 numbers are to be accepted, and those 3 numbers are to be stored in variable a, b and c respectively. That's why and a, and b, and c is written. Now what I have to do? Out of 3 different variables entered by the user, I have to write a conditional operator in such a way that that conditional operator will calculate the largest of these 3 numbers and it will store the largest number in a variable c, and it is written in this manner. Now let us carefully look at the conditional expression. It looks little bit of complex in nature. Just let me zoom it. And when you look at this expression, which is expression number 1, it is the condition. Now what condition it is checking? It is checking whether A is greater than or equal to B. If this condition is true, then this part which is written using red font will get executed. And if this condition is false, then this expression 3 will get executed. So either this will get executed if it is true, or this will get executed if the condition is false. Now let us assume that A is greater than B. It means that condition is true. The value of A is greater than or equal to B. So it will come here to this part, and here we will check one more condition. So one more conditional operator is written in true part. And what is that? Check one more condition, that check if value of A is greater than or equal to C. Value of A is already greater than B, and the second condition is A greater than equal to C. If this condition is true, it means that A is greater than C. This is already true, it means that A is greater than B. So as A is greater than or equal to B, and the inside condition says that A is greater than C also, it means that A is the greatest number. So this variable will get executed because the condition is true, and this will be the value stored in G. So which one is the largest number? A is the largest number. So this is the way in which we have checked the first operation. Now let us check one more possibility. Now let us assume that this condition is true. Again assume that this is true. But this is false. It means that A is greater than B. A is greater than or equal to B is true. But what is false? This condition is false. This condition is false. This condition is false means A greater than equal to C is false. Or in other words, I can say that C is greater than A. I can say that C is greater than A. If you carefully look at this true statement, A is greater than or equal to B, but C is greater than A. A is greater than B, but C is greater than A. It means that C is greater than A also and B also. And as this is false, instead of going to A part, it will go to the C part. Means what we have assumed? We have assumed this is true and this is false. So this will get executed, and whatever is the value in C, it will be stored in G, because C is the largest number or largest number among three different numbers. So thus we have checked second possibility. Now let us check third possibility. What is third possibility? Third possibility is that this condition is false. This condition is false. This condition is false means A greater than equal to B is false. A greater than equal to B is false. It means that A is not greater than or equal to B. Can I say that B is greater than A? Can I say B is greater than A? A is not greater than or equal to B means B is greater than A. So when this condition is false, it means that B is definitely greater than A. And as this condition is false, these statements will not be executed because this condition is false. So what will be executed? This part will be executed. In this part, one more condition is written. Which is that condition? Is B greater than equal to say? Let us assume that B is greater than or equal to say. Let us assume that B is greater than or equal to C. In first condition, B was greater than A. In second condition, B is greater than C. It means that if this condition is true, then definitely B is the largest number. So this part, this is true, that's why this part will be executed. And this part will be executed means G is equal to B. That is, B is the largest number. So this was the third possibility. Now let us check one more possibility. That again, same thing. This condition is false. This condition is false means this part will not get executed. So which part will be executed? The part or the expression which is written after this colon will get executed. So this condition is false means A greater than equal to B is false. It definitely means that B is greater than A. Isn't it? A is greater than or equal to B is false. Means A is not greater than or equal to B. It means that B is greater than A. So this part is false. We will check this condition now. B greater than equal to say, and let us assume that this is also false. This condition is also false. It means that B greater than equal to C is false. It means that B is not greater than equal to C. In other words, C is greater than B. C is greater than B. Now compare these two things. B is greater than A, but C is greater than B. It obviously means C is the greatest number. So as this condition is false, this will not execute and this will execute. And what is the value of correct expression? C. That C will be stored in G, because by comparing these two expression, C is the largest number. So this is the way in which the comparison of different operator, it is as good as nesting of conditional operator. Inside one operator, another conditional operator is written. And by using nesting of this conditional operator, we have found the greatest of three different numbers. And when this expression is executed, the greatest of three number is stored in variable g. We have to print that on screen. So what I will write? I will write the printf statement. The greatest number is percentage d, and the value in g will replace this percentage d symbol. Now let us run this program and check whether it really generates correct result or not. Let us compile the program. When you compile the program, there are no errors. Next step is to run the program. Let us enter first combination. Say first number is 100, second is 200, third is 300. So the largest number is 300. It is giving correct result. Let us run it one more time. Say first number is 500, second number is 250, and third number is 350. In this case, the largest number is 50. Again, the result is correct. Let us run it one more time. First number is say 1000, second number is 2500, and third number is 30. So the largest number is 2500. So in all possible combinations, this program is working perfectly fine. Whole presentation where we have discussed about the conditional operator, then we have taken the example of finding the larger of two numbers, and here we have discussed a more complex example where largest of three number was found by using the conditional operator. So this same program can be performed by using nested if else also. And nested if else is comparatively an easier way when it comes to nesting the conditional operator. Thank you for watching.